Subscribe to Smartphone Tutorials by clicking on the subscribe button, and do remember to click on the notification bell icon to get instant notifications.
This phone that you see on the screen right now is the iPhone X. So I have the iPhone X. I did an unboxing a few days back and there are a lot of videos lined up for this device, but hey, I spent 82,000 rupees on this phone, and guess what? Apple decides to cancel it. At least that is the news that is going around the last few days. You know, Forbes or The Verge, or you talk about any technology website or big YouTubers, Unbox Therapy, and everybody else is making videos about it. So, you know, I thought might as well share my opinion with my audience on this. I'm sure a lot of you guys would be thinking of going to the iPhone X. Probably some of you are saving, probably some of you are buying it as a future-proof device because hey, it costs you $1,000 if you want to get the 256GB variant. So when Apple launched this particular phone, they were so sure about the Face ID, they were so sure about the technology, and we know Apple is Apple. They test their devices to the T before making it public, and they came out with a revolutionary phone with a revolutionary notch. Just joking, all right, with a revolutionary phone with a revolutionary price tag. No jokes there. So as I said, I've been reading a few articles, and there is some, you know, there is some truth or fact to this particular news that the iPhone X is getting cancelled. Well, it's not exactly getting cancelled. It'll be getting discontinued before anyone, you know, thought that it would. And the reason behind that, so Ming-Chi Kuo from KGI Securities mentioned a few days back, or maybe a couple of days back, that the iPhone X is not doing that great. It's expensive. It's probably expensive to manufacture. And one of the main reasons he said that it will be getting cancelled is because it is not doing so great in China. Now, China, as we know, is one of the top smartphone markets in the world, and people are not liking it, China, because it doesn't have a really big screen. Okay, all right. We all like big smartphones, but then again, China liking it, well, good enough. Anyways, so that's what he said, and don't worry yet, don't really worry yet, because it's not the entire story. I will be telling you something interesting going forward as well. So going forward, he goes on to say that there will be 3 iPhones launched in 2018. One will be a 5.8-inch variant, which will follow the footsteps of the iPhone X, but it will have a budget price, maybe $750 to $850, and then we will have a 6.1-inch iPhone X, you know, follow up, and then we will have one more phone which will be in the design front of the iPhone X. Now, this is the first time after 2014 Apple is doing such a thing. In 2014, Apple cancelled the iPhone 5 and launched the iPhone 5C and the more expensive iPhone 5S. So we're talking about 5 years now. So 5 years down the line, why are they doing it? Well, that's because they are coming up with 3 different iPhones, but there's a catch. 48 hours after this news broke out, Ming-Chi Kuo came out and said, well, my iPhone is doing really great and it might not get cancelled. So the fact that he broke the news first and then within 48 hours he backtracked is something gets me thinking. It gets me thinking if there is some legit news that it is really going to get cancelled or not. Nonetheless, Apple's shares, or you know, when it comes to the resale value of Apple smartphones, especially the X, it's always high. So I don't really think the resale value of the iPhone X would make a lot of difference. So this was the news, guys. I want to know your views on it. I want to know your comments on it. Are you using an iPhone X? Are you planning to get an iPhone X or an iPhone 10 as they call it? And if you were planning to buy it, what are your thoughts now? Should they come up with a new model altogether? Is 5.8 is not a good enough screen size? According to me, it is. I'm using a 5.5 inches since the last two years maybe, and it's good to go. But hey, people vary and their size choices vary as well. So that was all about the iPhone X. If it gets cancelled or not, we shall see that. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. And if you want to get a chance to win the Redmi 5A, stay with me till the time I reach 4,000 subscribers. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.